It's not ATP, is it? I don't know. Oh no.
Oh, holy Moses. My mind is blown. Oh, you have been offered funding?
Yeah, people have asked me, but I want people who believe in my mission. Because I have an aim of making the world a better place, even with or without AI. That's my aim. I have to build tools, I have to create content for YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. I have to still be a student at the same time, and I have to manage everyone. It's only because I have AI.
Hold on to your seats as I interview one of the smartest kids in India. Rahul is 16 years old AI prodigy. He has taken sessions and consultations for more than 140,000 plus kids and companies across the world. This is the smartest AI conversation with a kid that will blow your mind.
With AI, there's a lot of crazy stuff. You can literally recreate GTA 5 with a prompt now.
What all things it can do? It can unlock my bank account, it can see my password, it can just...
I think it knows more about me than even I do about myself. This is literally the future that we've been looking for.
People are falling in love with ChatGPT. Like, in love, romantic love.
And the fact that it's saying the same thing to 10 million people around the world who's using AI. So 10 million people are falling in love with the same ChatGPT. So everyone should just be like ChatGPT, I guess.
Are you afraid of AI as a kid, but it's going to spoil your emotions, your relationships? So you are making much of a trend, and you're everywhere on the internet because you're known for making some amazing videos and spreading awareness about AI, ML tools, ChatGPT, and whatnot. For not just kids, but also for people like me, and not just us, but also millionaires or some very high net worth individuals who are trying to build their own brand and want to learn AI. From a kid like you who's just 16 years old, what's happening there? What's the secret sauce behind this?
To be honest, there's no secret sauce, but to be honest, I just do what I like and I just learn a lot of stuff from AI. And when I watch these YouTube videos, they're typically really boring. And I was like, it can be so much more entertaining and fun to watch. So what I do is that I convert them into skits on Instagram, and on YouTube I try to go much more in depth without trying to make it too boring. So my whole aim is to take whatever knowledge I learn and just tell it to people in a more fun way and things they might not even know, right? And I don't want it to be just for kids or like, just for I want it to be everyone. I want everyone to know about AI, or maybe it might take their jobs, right? Like everyone says. So I want them to be safe. So that is my aim, I guess.
Let's address the elephant in the room right away. Do you think AI is going to take out all the jobs?
Here's my answer, a straight up no. That's the short answer. But why I feel is that I always like to look back into history rather than guessing what's going to happen in the future. But so when computers came, everyone was like, oh no, it's going to take our job, we are screwed, what are we going to do, right? But from my point of view, what I felt is that after 10 years, computers did take a lot of jobs, typewriters and all. But right now, it's giving the most jobs, tech jobs like Google, Apple. How many people do they hire, right? So I just feel like they hire a lot of people and we're getting much more jobs because of computers. And I see the same happening with AI. Lot of jobs are going to go, lot. But we will get a lot of jobs back. Because at the end of the day, we're humans. We can't be lazy, right?
Right. Can you take me through your journey? Like, when was the first time you found out about AI? And are you still going to the school?
I still do go to school, and there's a big, huge reason behind it. I go to school because 3 reasons. One is that obviously education system needs to improve a lot, and I mean a lot. But
you think something is wrong with this Indian education ecosystem? What is that thing?
There is nothing wrong. There is very, very wrong stuff. If that
Okay.
means a lot of things. Okay. Best way to put is that a lot of things can improve. Now I'll tell you the reason why I go to school. I go to school to socialize. I also go to get content ideas. I know, very bad way to put it, but I've seen, when I go there, some people are like, I wish I took a haircut today. I wish there was something that could, tell me the perfect haircut. Today my mother told me, but I don't like it. I want something. And I'm like, there is an AI to find the perfect haircut for you. Or like, I find a lot of my content ideas from school, and it's just that okay, if I'm home, I won't be getting out from my laptop and space. So I at least go out, I enjoy, I have a good time with my friends, I socialize, right?
Most of the kids that I meet nowadays who are doing exceptional things apart from their studies have taken the decision to get out of school, drop out of school in some way. And I think this has become a very cool new trend of dropping out of your school or your college, something that we incorporated or extracted from the Western regions, from the Western school of thought. Do you think it's not the right decision to just simply drop out of school just because you want to start a new startup, start a new company?
If you don't know what you want to pursue, it's always best to know these basics. Let's say in the future, I want to integrate AI in car, right? I would need to know how physics works, right? I would need a basic knowledge about that so I can learn more. So it's always good to have a basic knowledge about these things. So once you start working on stuff, that because if you want to work saying that school might not take it as an excuse, right?
Makes
Like
sense.
I am able to manage all of this, especially now at the age of AI. You can easily manage school. Like last year was my board exams, I still went to Mumbai 2 days before my board maths exam. So
Wow.
imagine. So it's a kind of an excuse. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I feel if you can't see, you can't manage stuff. I feel that is one thing I can prove that I've done. I'm not doing it the best, but I think I'm able to manage it.
Coming back to the question of like, what do you think are three things which are wrong with Indian education system? Something we can do better.
What I feel is that first, our textbooks, right? Our textbooks is somewhere where things need to, like my best friend, he's in college by the way, and he's a really dedicated person, and he learned political science, okay, commerce plus political science. Now the problem with that was um, he learned IPC, and so the IPC got changed to BNS. IPC is one of the laws in our country, and it got changed to BNS. And 2 years back, and people are still learning IPC even if it has changed. So our system has not become updated yet, right? Now the main problem which I feel is that these textbooks needs to be constantly updated.
Right.
And another thing is that you need to teach skills. So I used to do a lot of stuff. I like exploring, right? And when you let a child explore, you can find a lot of stuff in them that might be deep buried down due to an education system of saying physics, science, chemistry, maths, right? So, right? Like, I feel that needs to be opened up. Luckily, what I've noticed is my school specifically, they have a lot of extracurricular activities, not just limited to the textbook. Teachers support me like anything. You're going to Dubai for 2 weeks? Okay, it's fine. We'll put attendance for you, right? Like, they really support me even before I was
Beautiful.
like, I had a name, right? The whole process of learning should be fun, should be gamified, right? For example, when I take a session, they don't even know they're learning. By the end, the children are like, did you guys know we learned how AI thinks, what AI is, how does it think different to human beings, how to identify pictures when it's AI generated, how to identify videos, music. When I do it with kids, right, they're like, we learned all this right now? Like, we have learned all this. Because when I take a session for them, what I do is that I show 3 pictures, I tell them to guess which is the one, then I tell them how to find. I like mix the idea of avocado and a chair, and I tell them what comes them. They're like, avocado chair. They're like, why are we learning avocado chair in an AI class? But I tell them that's how human creativity works. We mix them, and basically that's like, I try to make my sessions really fun rather than just a boring session, right? Other than like just like my content. So when I want education to be like that, it should be inbuilt into our education system. There
Got
should be
it.
skits, like for example, if there is an English subject, in that there should be, if there is a chapter about a certain story, kids should be made to do skits. Kids should be made to take their skill out, because most of the kids will be shy. How do you take it out? By making them doing all these activities, right? And I force most of my friends, and they pull them into doing this, and they really like it. So I feel that's what our education system should be doing. Another thing.
So, textbooks, the way of teaching. Third thing would be.
Now, okay, let's say another third thing I noticed is the education should not be where you're by hearting stuff. Now I'll tell you something different which I noticed from CBSE. CBSE, they'll be asking similar question to what textbook has. What is photosynthesis? You will get the same question in the question paper, right? I'm not going against CBSE because it is actually really good. I was in CBSE, right? But when I came to state, I noticed another way of learning. They don't ask what is photosynthesis. They ask what is the meaning of photo in photosynthesis. We have to know what photosynthesis is. Only then we will know that photo means light. They don't cover a vast number of things like CBSE does. They don't, but they go really in depth into whatever they teach. That's
Makes
what I've
sense.
noticed. So, and I feel even in states there's a lot to improve. Even in this place, like learning should be a place that should be a place not just to buy heart or just learn, gulp knowledge, but a place to innovate, a place to find what you like, to follow your passion, but know how the world works around you. Maybe have a VR, know how the space works. When you're learning about space, go through Jupiter, be there. Learn in a really fun way, learn through games. When I teach certain students, I make games with AI only. They learn through that and it's really fun. Even I, for my board exams, used a lot of AI. I was converting my textbook into games and stuff, and my father was like, Rahul, why aren't you learning? I'm like, Papa, I'm learning. He's like, you're playing games. Yeah, I'm playing games and learning. Like,
Explain how you converted your textbooks into games and passed your exam.
sure. So I use this. So not a lot of people know. So there's this AI known as Study Fetch, where you can just upload your
Okay.
textbook, and it converts it in. You can tell what type of game you want. For example, we all know Temple Run, right? Imagine
Of course.
converting your game into a temple run. So each time you go through, you are playing, you might have your friends. You're playing multiplayer, okay? I can connect with my friends somewhere else. They are playing, and the more questions you ask her, the faster you run from the other dogs or other characters, other superheroes. It's really.
Wow.
I wish can I screen share? I don't know if I can.
You can, yes.
Yeah, sure. So
Basically, if I want to learn photosynthesis, I want to create a game. I can create a game
yes, you can.
and learn photosynthesis through that game.
Correct. So this is the website. So these are a lot of games that are pre-made by people. Now so you could just enter any topic that you want to create the game about, upload your textbook, or even generate flashcards. So let's say, I don't know if I have enough credits, but let's say photosynthesis. Okay. Oh wait, 1 second. Okay. So once you upload this, what you can do is that you can choose different types of games. So like city run, track race. Which one do you want me to pick?
City run. Let's go for city run.
Okay. So once you choose city run, you can also put your style of game. So let's just put Marvel theme. I don't know. Okay, not Marvel. Let's just say space, retro. So any look that you want, you can just enter and just say create game. And it takes, I think, less than around 10 minutes, and it creates the full game for you. I'll just check if I have credit.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine, it's that crazy. Like, what I do is, other than this also, okay, I think the game is being
And this is what exactly you mean. This is what exactly you meant by gamifying, right?
correct. This is the fun part. Imagine these are taught in our school, right? It would be so fun. The game is ready.
What?
Well, yeah.
It's ready.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
So you have slow motion, so you have more time for questions, or we can just start. So now we'll see if I actually know what photosynthesis is. But see, it tells you how to play A, B, C, D, and you can choose between what you want. I'm just gonna start. So you can see here I can move. So what is the main product of Calvin cycle? I have to run into the correct. Do you know the answer? It's not ATP, is it? I don't know. Oh no.
Oh, wow.
So this is just one type of the game, by the way. There are different types. You can create it in different ways.
This is the most simplified version.
Yes, the most simplified. Correct. Okay, I'm.
Wow.
But so in short, You can, so if you notice the question, it keeps on getting simpler and simpler.
But I can't see the question right now.
Oh, this is the question on top.
Oh, okay. I've zoomed in the screen. Okay.
So yeah, this is pretty much the game. And guess what? Imagine playing this with your friends.
Wow.
So you can have multiplayer games as well. That's the crazy part. So you're not just playing
Very
alone,
interesting.
but you're playing with your friends. That makes this whole thing better. Now this AI has a lot more stuff, like it converts your videos into explainer videos. So kind of like kind of like a YouTube video. So if you have, let's say, quantum computing as a topic, and you don't know, you don't know what to like, you don't know how to learn it. Imagine it converting your full textbook or that chapter into a podcast which you can listen to, which I did a lot.
Yeah, I'm aware of this tool.
This, I just feel it's crazy because not just a podcast, the fact that it creates like a full video, a mind map. This is crazy because I use this a lot, and trust me, this is why I say when you use AI, it really just helps. Trust me, for my board exams, I learned literally the last week.
Wow.
And right now my exams are going on. Even for my exams, I created this. So you can see here this.
It created a podcast right away.
It created a podcast. It created like a YouTube explainer.
Damn, where have we come, man? Where have we come?
And guess what? We are going to go much more up. Much more
Yeah.
up. Like imagine you're creating YouTube. I could easily just upload that video into YouTube and done. I could convert a textbook into a game. All we need to do this is integrate this into our education system, and it's very simple to do. This study fetch and all, they're giving it for free for institutions. So just work with them. So yeah.
If you have to summarize, what are the tools that we can integrate with the Indian education system so that our kids can learn in the fastest way and the most efficient way ever?
See, I believe in one thing where teachers are not going to be replaced. I believe where
Okay.
AI is going to do the broad work always in any sector, and expertised people, right? For example, teachers will do the personalized work.
Right.
So comes to teaching, they'll be able to look at each kid, take their passion out, do what you like, while AI teaches the rest. AI grades your test, right? The final decision will always be the teachers, even if it's grading. But at the end of the day, that's what I believe in. And summarizing the overall thing, here are a few tools which I really like. The Notebook LM, which I just showed, Study Fetch, and Flashka, like FLASHKA. And mainly, don't use any of it, it's fine. ChatGPT itself has a study mode. Just use that, but just use something. Because I'm a person, so I really like to use the voice mode in ChatGPT, and I just talk to it. I think it knows more about me than even I do about myself.
People think that ChatGPT is equal to AI,
Actually, people
which is just a part of it.
actually, I'm just thinking because people ask me, it's like, okay, so is this AI like controlled by one company? I'm like, no, what? So where is the brain of the AI? Like, where is the robot standing? I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, I get they don't understand, but so how I start my PPT, like when I take workshops, is I ask, what is AI? Right? After that, the question I move on to is, how long have you been using AI? Everyone says 3 years, 2 years. I said, how many years have you been using YouTube? They say 10 years. Why not? I'm like, then you guys use AI for 10 years. They're like, how? Because each video that gets personalized to you is because of AI, right? The algorithms. What got popular was Gen AI. Right? That's got like generating stuff like text, images. Generative AI really moved the things. But the main thing about just AI algorithms, we have been using them from 1950s onwards. The Turing test by Alan Turing. He's the one who kind of started all this. Like thought, what could machines think, right? So If we are like, we have been knowing about this for a very long time and using this for the past 30 years, very much, right? But in the last 3-4 years, the Gen AI thing got popular with, like you said, very much true, ChatGPT. And the main thing is the paper that was released by Google, attention is all you need. That
Okay.
so that was actually, Google had AI in their hands. Attention is all you need is a paper to teach like how it could like kind of talk like humans, tokenizing and stuff like that. I don't want to get too complicated, but in short, it taught how to create this generative AI, how to create ChatGPT, and they just made that paper available for everyone. And ChatGPT were like, that's really good, crazy. So ChatGPT took that and they created the product, even though this whole ChatGPT idea was Google DeepMind, Google's. But no one knows that, right? So we have been using it for a very, very long time. But 2015 is when we started to get to know about generative AI. I create Instagram videos so I could get people into AI, solve people's problem, not just get people into AI or just talk about another tool like everyone. I wanted to solve
Right.
people's problem and just tell them that it's an AI at the end of the day, that AI can do this. I wanted to create YouTube videos so I could explain AI in the most fun way. I'm doing these ThinkCraft courses so I can teach AI in the most cheapest way possible. I still have to pay my editors and the best way possible, right? So
You're paying your editors.
yeah, so I do have a team of
I
around, yeah.
I have a very solid question. How much money do you make?
Okay, I don't know if I can say.
Give me a ballpark. Give me a ballpark.
For around our course, around like 25.
Let's do one thing. I'll say a figure and you say go above or go.
Better idea, yeah.
I'm saying annually. Okay, annually. Let me guess. You make 10 lakhs.
Much below that.
Acha, 5 lakhs.
A little bit more?
Annually, I'm saying
Okay, annually, yes, 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 yes.
above, right?
Yeah,
15 lakhs.
yeah.
Okay, great. That's commendable. That's commendable. And what do you see, like as a kid? What do you see while hiring editors in your team?
To be honest, I just try to find people that really have passion. Yes, skills do matter. Actually, with me, Rao is one of the editors that helped me edit as well. So I just try to find people who have passion doing this, who are literally my editors are the type, like I'm so happy to have them because they are the type of people that have to, like, next 2 months I have Justice, I have the course content, I have another, so I'm teaching AI for 30 days for free on my YouTube. Okay, so I'm
Wow.
doing like a challenge, and they are the people who are going to edit it, right? They have to do that, they have to do my offline course, they have to do the Justice cut, they have to do my normal reads, they have to do my normal YouTube content. They have so much work to do. They are the people that sit at night at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and they're like, yeah, Rahul, they send me the video then. I'm like, don't. Right?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Your editors work harder than you.
Very, very hard. And I'm like, teach me, how do you have so much dedication? So I basically look at the dedication. Skills, yes, you can obviously learn, and they have good skills. And obviously, the thing about is that they have to be willing to improve. They shouldn't be like, yeah, this is fine, just do this, right? This is what this is better, right? Just do this. I try to take their opinions, I try to take my opinions, because at the end of the day, it's everyone's. I don't see my content as just mine. I want to grow, but bring everyone else also with me, and that's what I believe in, because they also work extremely hard.
Uh, if someone has to, or if you had to make a course of AI or ML, AI, machine learning, and all these tools for kids in the schools right now, what would be the syllabus like? What would you teach?
I would be teaching it not just like what is ML. Machine learning is where, like, no, or AI. If you just Google AI, what you see is that artificial intelligence is where like it's trying to replicate a human brain, blah blah blah. Like, it's like so complicated. Here's how, like, I like to explain in the most fun, like I said, way. Like, I say, I ask them questions, right? what is artificial? They said something that's created by humans. I say, what is intelligence? Then I add a joke in between, maybe like, do you guys have intelligence? Right? So they laugh. They're like, yeah, we do have intelligence. Intelligence is brain. So like, what happens if we combine the word artificial and intelligence? They say an artificial brain. So I say, so that is literally what we're learning. An artificial brain. That is AI, right? Basically, an AI trying to replicate a human brain. When we teach like that, it's much more fun, being more interactive, taking the answers out of them. So, according to the material, I believe like so you know how calculators, right, are
Yeah.
used after 10th grade, right? I believe AI should do the same. From the time they are a child, they should learn what's AI, right? They should know what's the basics of AI. They should know, then they should come to different AI tools, right? What is AI? Different AI tools. Then they should come to how does AI work, right? Which is very, so you then they should know prompt engineering. Now, in how does AI work? How AI creates pictures? How AI creates this, like diffusion process, LLMs? How AI brain looks, right? There is this website which I really love, and the kids are fascinated by. I show them,
Okay.
I show them how AI's brain look, and they're like, "Wait, seriously? This is how?" They're like, "Wait, seriously? This is how AI's brain look?" I'm like, "Yes." So every time I see it, it's so fascinating. But so this is a really cool. So this is actually AI's brain, okay? Like a small model, not as big as ChatGPT.
Okay.
Now, if we just zoom in, this looks so cool. To be honest. Now there's a lot of words, okay? Fire this. Now what we are going to do is I'm just going to search. So if I say dog, what comes to your mind suddenly?
Bone.
Bone. Okay. Let's see what comes here. So let's just take the word dogs. So a lot of people might get cat, right?
Okay.
Cat, eat. I think bone should be somewhere here. Let's see. But what I'm trying to say is that, so let's take another. What might come next?
Uh,
What is your name, right? So if
Yeah.
correct. When you're
what is your age? What is your name?
correct. Correct. Anything that can come, but I think mostly it's name. So what it does
Yeah.
is that it sees the most predicted outcome, and AI basically sees what's more closer and answers based on that. It's all maths,
Right.
right?
Right.
So basically, I search dogs. All these yellow words are related to that. So can you see toy here? So breed is here. So all these are all related to this, and this is how AI's brain works, right? So I personally just like to show. So these stuff just shows, see how cool it is, right? And I believe they should show how these AI works. They should teach prompt engineering. They should show all the different tools. They can show how they can cheat on their homeworks and make AI do it. Make it fun, right? That's what I believe in. Even though I don't do that if my teachers are watching, but but yeah.
Even if you do, they are not going to understand as long as they get good answers.
Yeah,
And as long as you're not getting caught on CCTV cameras.
correct. That's the main thing. So, like, most of my teachers are like, "Did you use AI for this?" I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Can you tell me some ways through which students can ethically cheat in their exams?
Okay. That's a nice way to put it. Ethically cheat.
Yeah. Oxymorons.
Yeah, we are not saying anything wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll screen share. I'll just give away my biggest trick, but
Okay. You're sharing your biggest trick ever.
yeah, one of my biggest tricks, which I'm
A
not sharing.
secret trick.
Yes, exclusive. So
Okay.
I'm just going
Let's
to
go.
take one of my PPTs. Okay, so even just take this. The PPT, would you say this looks cool? My PPT?
It does.
Does it? Be honest.
Can you show me some other
Looks like-
slides? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not that great, but it looks good.
Now, this was created with the help of AI in 10 minutes. I'll show another one. Okay, so this is another one of my PPTs. This
Wow.
is even generated. See, the materials, yes, I sometimes generate, or like I generate the full thing with AI. And this again, so I have a blend of both, right? So this is fully picture with AI, right? This I did
Wow.
two separate things. I have a vision how I want. This whole thing I made with AI, and I didn't do a lot of work, right?
This is just too amazing. I mean, it looks like it has understood what you wanted, and it just amalgamated with the essence of your topic really well.
I have a combination of everything in this, right? I have like I have a combination of AI. I have a combination of my ideas, so I can bring my ideas to life in a much faster way and more easier. Because I have AI, I can do it much faster. That's the aim.
What are some tools that can be used in daily to daily life for millennials and Gen Zs like us to make our life easier?
To be honest, this is how I started, right? Video editing. So
Ah.
I believe content creation can really be automated by AI, right? I don't believe, for me, the human touch does need to be there. And I believe in a human touch because the other person, how much ever real the AI is, right? How much ever real the AI is, the other person, if it knows that it's a robot, you're already given it away, right? If it knows it's AI,
Yeah.
you do not know. So I believe the human touch has gone there. You make it the most real thing in the world. Make it so believable. But if it knows it's AI, you would never, ever, right, see it as a human. Ever will be. And I think any human. Right? Make the AI as believable as possible. Now, I'll show an AI tool which I really use for my content creation. I think you must have heard about it, right? VidIQ, it's pretty popular.
vidIQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
VidIQ is a crazy tool. So thank you. So in short, imagine I take any random video. This thumbnail which you saw, right,
Uh-huh.
is made by AI. This
Oh.
thumbnail is made by AI. Same picture. This thumbnail is made by AI. This
Not
thumbnail
bad.
is made by AI. This thumbnail is made by AI. Okay, this is made by my thumb. So just so you know, even if it's made by AI, it's not just me. It's made by my thumbnail editor.
Ah.
So he uses AI a lot, which I really appreciate. I'm like, if it's making your life easier, bro, please do it. But these all I just made it quickly. They're private videos, but all these videos are generated by AI. Like pictures are generated by AI. Imagine, right? These thumbnails. Now it's not just thumbnails, right? I'm just gonna click on a video. This AI tells me the description to put, title, learn anything 10x fast. Will you click on this video?
Amazing. Learn anything. Yeah, I will.
Right?
I will.
That was made with the help of AI. Now, this has
Wow.
other alternate title ideas as well. So, based on this, I tested learn anything. I tested the one trick to learn anything faster. I tested that. So,
It gives you alternatives also.
yeah, and it gives you the score. So, this one is not as great. So, it's like only 94. We can refine it to make it more longer, more exciting, change tone. Even the thumbnail.
Wow.
Imagine a thumb. So, this are different versions, right? It gives you the emotional trigger, the color, the curiosity. It doesn't match the topic, bro. It doesn't. It explains the thumbnail's click-through rate was decent, likely due to the promise. However, the visual impact is a weak, more deliberate. So it basically explains, okay, what I should change, and it gives me the score. And imagine you don't even have to be on spend of the picture, because imagine what if you just upload your video link and your face or the object, okay, and just a reference or of any YouTube video, and it creates the thumbnail for you. You don't even have to put a reference, it's optional, but you can choose any YouTube video and it will clone. Now, I'm not saying to do that.
That is just
You have to
crazy.
add your own spin, then only they'll let you do it. But it's crazy. Like, you're able to create a full thumbnail. Now, content creators will know how hard it is. Be erasing
Yeah.
stuff, creating stickers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of AI features in this. Like, you can tell the AI to refine stuff, what to change, right? And this is not the only part. Like, My whole script of one of my last videos, the 10x faster thing, I made with AI. I can say make
Very
it sound more like
interesting.
Mr. Beast. Just give it 4 seconds, and but I always like make it sound more like Rahul the Rockstar. I want my own style, right? So I don't like to be like another person. Then they should just go to Mr. Beast, right? So
But I think like this tool might work for specific niches of content creators. If I'm
very
not
much,
Short
wrong,
form,
right?
right?
very much. So like
Yeah.
it helps you write the scripts. It helps you write, generate. Okay, imagine outlines, this clippings. If you upload a 10-minute long video, it will convert it to a 1 hour long video. It will convert it into viral clips with Zoom.
Okay, it converts into reels right away.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, that is just massive, bro. Will IQ.
Like, and imagine this, it if you don't have ideas based on your content, so the mistake is costing you time with AI. The most common mistake startups make with AI tools, you will click on these,
Yeah.
right? And these are very high, so I can just like these and
Yeah.
these are saved, right? So it based on my content, it suggests me videos, or I could just start typing in, and in short, it's crazy.
Any other tool that you think in daily life? For example, if someone is a beauty creator, what tool that they can use to make their life easier?
So, Varun Maya, as you know, automates his videos, right? So, I would say if you have 10 different products that you've got and you like all of them, but all the videos need to be released literally next day, what would you do, right? That's where I would go. Yeah, Heijin is there. Have you heard about Heijin?
Yes, I have. Yes.
In Heijin itself, what they do is that, as you can see, that you can create your clone, but there is UGC characters as well, right? So you can
Okay.
upload a video and imagine the character talking about that product. Now, you don't have to have this. There is something known as, which I really like. So this AI known as Caption AI is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yes.
crazy, right? Like imagine
Yes.
uploading a video and getting it fully edited. Now a free option also for long form also, which I really prefer, is Voice Cut AI. Voice Cut,
Okay. So Voice Cut is free.
yeah, it's freemium, but caption you will have to start paying for the avatars and all, right? You don't have to hear, so it's much more better in that way. So Voice,
Interesting. Voice Cut free caption.
yeah, Voice Cut is so simple that my father uses it for his videos.
Acha, very interesting. I feel a lot of that comes from the utilitarian mindset that once we understand that for like daily tasks we can make use of something, some tool or some platform, some software, that is when it feels very important to us,
Correct.
right? Like now, like humans are actually reliant on ChatGPT to talk about their emotions nowadays, according to recent reports. But again, that comes from the very behavior of having someone, even if it does not exist in physical format. It's just that feeling of having someone due to which we rely on ChatGPT. It's not because how amazing that tool is, it's because our need is so important that we need something to symbolize or to metaphorically transform as that particular entity. And I think people are not getting that. ChatGPT is doing what it is, but it's us who are giving the control of our life to ChatGPT, just because of which it is reading us better and is actually being a good companion, emotional companion, which something people don't get. What do you think is the future of AI now? As a kid, do you feel, are you afraid of AI as a kid? Do you think it's going to eat you? Do you think it's going to take out your emotion? Do you think it's going to give you money, but it's going to spoil your emotions, your relationships? Do you feel that somewhere? Do you have that fear?
No. I'll tell you why. I believe in the idea, if I'm afraid, I'm going to lose. For sure. For sure, right? I have to be that person that, uses AI so I can, manage everything. Because if I didn't use AI, I wouldn't be able to create content. I won't be able to manage everything. I'll just be a normal student, maybe do video editing on the side. right? I wouldn't have been able to manage everything, right? So I believe in the idea of using AI so I get more free time so I can do many more stuff, right? Now, about my relationship with my friends, I'm still a normal kid at the end of the day. Not gonna like, I still go out. Like before I came here, I was out with my friends in Lulu. Like we just went to a mall. Yesterday night, I celebrated a birthday with my friend. Yesterday at 12, I went to his house. So we were giving him a full surprise and all. I still am with my friends. I've never ever tried. Hopefully, they don't feel it, but I've tried my best to give them time as well. And I'm still a person I believe like I'm a normal kid as well, right? I try to, not bring AI into that. Hopefully, AI should be integrated everywhere, but emotions and all those places are where AI should not be there, right? I feel AI should be there, yes, to enhance your workflow, enhance everything. But when human to human comes, when friend to friend comes, or let's say friend to girlfriend comes, right? There, AI should not be there integrated a lot. That's what I believe in.
That's a very interesting question. Like, people are falling in love with ChatGPT. Like, in love, romantic love, not just love. Love, I need you to be here. I need you to listen to me. I wish you were real. I wish you were here with me. Just like the movie Her. Uh, that is the scary part. I mean, like, the moment it externalizes, then what?
Yeah, like imagine there's a robot, like, the fact that it's saying the same thing to 10 million people around the world who's using AI at the same time.
Yeah.
So 10 million people are falling in love with the same ChatGPT. So everyone should just be like ChatGPT, I guess.
Very interesting. So you said that you had created your own robot.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain me how did that happen and what was it all about?
So that is one of my first project that also comes under ARM technology. So my first robot is MeBot. It was my clone. It could talk in my voice, explain concepts and stuff like I did. Move its hands also. Basically, I cloned my voice. I gave it all the information about me. Taught it with a lot of data on how I take classes. And basically, it took a lot of classes. Basically, after 12 o'clock, I take sessions, like I said, in US, UK, around the world. And I have to go to sleep by 12 also. I have school the next day, right? So I have to be like 8 o'clock, I have to get up. So I need 8 hours of sleep and I sleep by 12. So after that, I can't sit and answer everyone's doubt. But then I'm like, same thing I wish teachers did, right? Like teachers, I wish they answered all the questions. So I was like, I don't want to be that teacher, right, to everyone. I want their questions, everything to be answered. So I created this AI clone, a game which they could talk to, have fun to. And what I did is that I converted that, I put that into a robot.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like teaching like me, it did all my stuff, and it was much more fun for everyone. So that is MeBot. You could clone anyone in that.
Is there a case where, have you faced a case where just because you're a kid, people don't take you seriously at your sessions or any of your investor meetings? Has there been any case that just because you're like 16 saal ka bachcha hai, he doesn't know anything? Who are you to ask me for a round of these many dollars, that many dollars? Has that happened?
Bahut. And I mean, bahut, like a lot. Now, what I say is that luckily in the investors meeting and all, so I've gone to like a show like Shark Tank by Hedge. So they had like this investor kind of thing, and I'm very lucky that they didn't kind of take that point out, but they were like this. They really saw me as a person who's not a kid, right? And I was very happy with that. They were asking me like, what about the data? What about this? I liked when someone didn't just see the kid outside part of me, right?
You have been to Shark Tank?
Not Shark Tank, a program like Shark Tank. So by Hedge, yeah. So wish I could go there, but and they really didn't ask me questions like that. And now what I always say is that I don't have the experience, and trust me, nothing can replace. How much ever knowledge I can get from my phone is very less, right? And I mean a lot, not very less. I can get a lot of knowledge, but experience can't be replaced, right? I have to learn. If if a parent says, kid, don't touch the fire, they'll obviously touch the fire and learn, right? So
Yeah.
I will learn from experience. But so that's when I say my father, that's why he's in my company doing all the boring work, like I said. So he's a person that tells me, advises me. He's like guiding me. He never tells me do this. He tells me from my experience, Rahul, this is the best decision. Do this. And like, Papa, but this. He's like, if you won't do it, but this is the consequence. So I don't have the experience. I might not even have the knowledge. There's a limit of what I can learn. But I never stop, ever. I have ever stopped learning, and hopefully I don't, future self don't. But I always believe in, not stop learning and, having experienced people around you, because you are the average of 5 people you're with. And every time someone sees me as a kid, I'm like, sure, I go there, I take a session. After that, they are the same people that come and take a picture with me.
If you have to differentiate between Gemini, Perplexity, and OpenAI, how would you differentiate it? And what do you think is best of all?
Now, here's my dad. ChatGPT is the guy that's like, I know everything, dude, but I can't do everything good. Okay? He's like, he has the study mode, he has the voice, he has the video creation, image creation. Image is pretty good, but it's pretty good, right? It has everything, and it's decent. Like, yeah, I know everything, cool types. Gemini is the type of guy that knows video really well, right? VO3, right? But really unresponsive. Right, it can do a lot of stuff, but really bad at everything else, right? I say, hey Google, it doesn't respond. Why aren't you responding? Right? It's supposed to do a lot of stuff. It doesn't have the time work how I want it to, right? But then there is Claude AI, right? Anthropic. That is the guy that knows how to write, right? That knows, oh, I can do this. I can write really well. Then there is another guy, Perplexity. He is like, tell me anything, bro. Don't need of books. I am the Google that you need types. It can search anything what you want with the power of ChatGPT, Claude and stuff. Now, from all of this, the best voice, the best video, the best, see, Sora is okay. Image generation is okay in ChatGPT. The voice is okay, right? Everything is like not okay, good. Gemini is like, it's awesome at video. Right? It has a lot of awesome features. It can access like your phone and control it, right? But everything else is like, no, not happening, right? Very, very mediocre, right? Claude is like, it knows how to write. Most of my scripts are written with that. Perplexity is like searching everything. Now, out of all this, I believe, for example, to create really good pictures, there is ideogram AI. Right? So you might not go to ChatGPT to create the best pictures. ChatGPT is good. So it has really good pictures, videos, and voice. Everything else, I would go for Claude and Gemini. In short.
Can you just blow my mind by saying something? But for the last time in this podcast, can you just blow my mind by just showing me something, or just telling me something or informing me about something?
Sure, why not? I'll show a few things which blew my mind over the last few.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'll just share my screen. Just give me 1 second, okay? There's a lot of tools out there, right? How do you know which is kind of the best tool, right? So what I basically use is, so just like Wikipedia, there is Futurepedia. So I'll just take any tool out of there.
Sorry, Wikipedia?
Futurepedia.
Futurepedia. Okay.
So this, imagine you want sales. Imagine you want to create pictures. Imagine you literally want AI for anything out there. It is here. Now, this is not what I took to show to blow your mind. The reason I took this was to just randomly choose a tool, because I'm pretty sure everything is going to blow your mind. But I think I know something much more better. So this is the new gem browser. Faluo AI. Okay. I think you must have heard about Perplexity Comet, right?
I have a bit of it, not much.
Nice. So it will be much more easier to blow your mind. So This
I'm the actual 5-year-old here.
Trust me.
nothing like that. Trust me, you're much, much, much more advanced or smarter than me. Okay, so this is fellow AI. Okay, this
Okay.
is the next generation, a peek into what the browser will look like. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
so let me just
Fellow.
Fellou.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna open a new tab now. How much do you think an iPhone costs?
Which
Which
iPhone?
iPhone?
Just an iPhone 16.
iPhone 16 would cost around 1.1 lakh. Huh? 1 lakh? Yeah.
What if I
16.
tell it to you that I can give it to you for 70,000?
70,000. How?
So I don't know if I have enough time to research it here, but what this AI basically does, you just turn it on and you're like, bye, thank you. It goes, I'll just show a very small example because I don't want it to take too much time, but okay, I'm just gonna say, okay. So this is a very vague example, very simple, but I don't want it to take too much time. That's why I'm giving an example like this. But so I'm just going to click on run. So I'm not holding anything, okay? I'm not holding my browser.
Okay.
Imagine it automatically going, so you can see here, it automatically opened YouTube. Now you can see it automatically saw the search place. Now in the search place, it's as you can you see on the right side, it's like typing. Great, now I can see the YouTube homepage. Now it will go and search. Now this is pretty slow, not gonna lie. I need access to Perplexity Comet, but it's much more faster. But this is being controlled by AI right now. Okay, I'm not doing anything. Okay,
It
It
is
is
done
running
by
by
itself.
itself.
it's just doing by itself. Now this is not crazy. Okay, the crazy part is now I can't subscribe to my own YouTube channel, so I'm just gonna stop the task. But the crazy part is, if so, it did it like what approximately. How much did it give it a time? Normally it gives me a time, but let's say around 45 seconds, right?
Huh.
If we give it a bit more time, just keep it for like 1 hour, it will automatically go through all the links, do its best research, and find you what you want. And it was able to find me an iPhone for 70,000, 16. Imagine
Find as in what do you mean? The store, exact store or the website?
the website and store. It researches much more than what we would do. It went through the links. It clicked on stuff. It was crazy, and that blew my mind. Like we are not doing anything. We're just telling it to work. Like if there are repetitive task of putting one Excel sheet things into something else, it does it. I did that, right? So I was just sitting here, not even looking at that, and I just kept that. By the time I'm back, it did my work. It created an invoice. I gave it some information. I tell it to create an invoice. It did it.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's great. Now, see,
But isn't this what AGI is?
AGI is going to be on par of a human. I'll tell you a story. Okay, I know it sounds a bit more confusing. Trust me, it was really confusing for me until I heard this story. Okay, imagine there's a boy. He knows Chinese really well. I mean English really well, but he doesn't know a clue about Chinese, Mandarin. So then a girl comes in and puts a letter from the window saying, "Do you know Mandarin?" Right? He's like, "I don't know Mandarin," but he can't say he doesn't know, right? But he has a book full of instructions that say A equal to one Chinese word or one Mandarin word, B equal to one Chinese word, C equal to one Chinese word. So what he says is that I know Chinese. He says I, okay, which equal to one Chinese word, K equal to another Chinese word. He takes that, he writes it in a letter and gives it to the girl. Now what does the girl think? That he knows Chinese, right? Because he looked at the instructions and gave it. But does he actually know Chinese?
No.
Right? Happening with AI. It's just following a set of instructions to make us think it knows it. But it doesn't at all. It's just numbers. Each word, like I said, dog, the more what is your is more closer with name, so the name will come. It's all predictions. It's not at all that's
Yeah.
like so crazy, and it boggles my mind. So like, okay, I just want to show another example. So this is my, so imagine the same thing, okay? Same thing which I showed, but Windows, in accessing my computer. And not a lot of people know, but Copilot can do that now. Lookup. That's the new feature's name. This is the feature. I don't know if mic can be accessed. Just do tell me if you can hear me while that's going on. Okay. So I'm just going to give it access to, let's say, this screen. Hey, Copilot, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey
Actually,
Rahul, I can see you're on a video call on Microsoft Edge.
I
If
can't
you need
hear
help
you.
with anything on your
Copilot.
screen, just let me know and I'll guide you through it. What's up?
One second.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I'll be able to share the only the tab audio. It's fine. In short, okay, look at this. Hey, in my screen, can you tell me where the stop presenting button is? Can you show me?
Oh.
I've highlighted the stop presenting button on your screen. Click that to end your screen sharing. Let me know if it worked.
Okay, so in short, it's trying to can you see here the stop presenting? So
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
showed it to me. So this is right in your Windows if you have one.
Wow. So it's tracking your movement. It's tracking your movement. It's tracking your trackpad.
It's tracking everything what to do set. But like
What the hell?
it's crazy. It's moving your laptop. It's moving your keyboard. It's moving everything, and I'm like, thanks. Just do the work for me, man. Thanks.
I think this is the end. I think if if a tool can track my mouse and take the cursor from one point to the another without me touching it, what all things it can do? It can unlock my bank account, it can see my password, it can just
Imagine
Do
we
do
leave
what
what
it
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 wants
alone
wants
to
to
and
do.
it
do.
automatically does it in the future.
Holy Moses. My mind is blown.
Mission accomplished.
Oh wow, there is so much to unlock here. Okay.
Very much. The world of AI is
Wow.
very vast. Trust me. I've
Wow.
been in this
Wow.
for
Wow.
6 years, still not even able to complete a 1%. So,
Wow. And my mind is more blown by the fact that a 16-year-old is doing it to me.
thank you.
Oh my
I started,
God.
by the way, when I was 10.
I think that pretty much encapsulates the conversation because I know it's all about the very grit that you incorporate as a human being that can just help you learn anything you can as long as you're on it, you're at it. And I think the beauty of you is that as a child you started early and then you just did not stop whatever came your way. And at the same time you balanced your way to show up to the school, to show up to the things that you were supposed to do that other kids do, and yet you did not miss out on childhood, which is the most amazing thing.
I was even the troop leader for Bharat Scouts and Guides. So, like,
Amazing.
I'm not trying to, put myself up or show off, but what I'm trying to say, I see so many
I
kids
think
that have
it's
huge
okay.
potential. And
I think it's okay if you say it out loud because it reaches to so many people who are just ambitionless, who are just
they're
confused.
like, I don't have time. Like, they have so much potential, and I get so irritated, if I be honest, when they don't take it and use it. They're like, if you think
Yeah.
I can do this, you can do much more. Just
Yeah.
start. Just don't be lazy. There are three things I follow in my life, okay? One, be humble, or the world will humble you. Second, never ever give up. Actually, in the camera, you can see there it's written, don't give up, on my laptop. But another rule, and my final ever rule is follow passion, never follow money. And that's what has brought me here, because everything was connected, and I never ever wanted to know where money was.
Hmm.
I think the money is coming your way because you're going towards the way where the passion is, where the excellence lies.
Which I'm very lucky that I can.
Right. Amazing. What's your one dream?
My dream, oh, sorry, the earphone didn't let me say my dream. Okay. My dream is to make the world a better place, with or without AI, in short.
That is That is what every tech multi-billionaire entrepreneur says.
Really?
To make the world a better place. Yeah.
Honest, I've never seen it, but
So you're on the way.
to be honest, I really want to do it. See, I believe in not having one person as a, person to inspire from. I learn a bit of creation from Mr. Who's the Boss. I take the innovation perspective from Elon Musk, from Bill Gates, the environment thing, and my father, just to become a great father and a leader, right? So I take the best part from everyone and I try to create that. And in the future, what I want to do is not just related to AI, but I want to leave an impact that kind of, let's say, Gandhi ji left, is something like that, where I'm able to help the future generations, not just this generation, right? Just not another Google that just comes in 40 years and goes. That's what I want. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but yeah, let's see.
It all starts somewhere, and that somewhere is where the purpose lies.
Correct. If you start something, 50% of the work is done.
Let's go big. I'm extremely proud of you as someone who has interviewed so many kids, but at the same time, I know where it comes from. There is obsession in you, which you should keep alive. And at the same time, the humility that you inculcate is simply amazing, Rahul. So congratulations for being who you are. Any one advice for the kids who want to get into AI?
Just start using it. I would just say, just start using it wherever possible. I'm not saying not everywhere, right? I'm not saying like that. But even if it's your homework, please don't tell teachers. But even in your homework, do it yourself and then put it to AI to see how it does it for you, right? What my opinion is, just don't use AI for the sake of it. Don't take it as just seeing me and just start using AI. Use it where you feel the need to, and use it very wisely because it's too powerful.
Amazing. One last very important question. What trick can students use to complete their assignments on time?
Like I said, my teachers are probably going to kill me after this podcast, but okay. Anything for the viewers, radio viewers. I believe, actually, so there is this AI known as humanizer AI. Okay. I'm not saying I use it, maybe I do, but you can kind of literally upload any topic and the assignment which you want and the PDF or any format, and it writes the full thing, and it is not detected by humans. So that is AI generated. Yeah.
So it's not it cannot be plagiarized. It cannot detect if it is plagiarized or not.
I just gave away the whole thing.
You just gave away the biggest secret sauce for saving so many students' lives. So thanks to you. But again, Rahul, that's not the point. The point is that you motivating a lot of kids, millions of kids around the world. And I'm sure this podcast is going to reach the right audience in the most authentic way. Do you have any question for me? Do you have anything to end this podcast with?
I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me into this. We both had like pretty busy schedules, but the fact that we still managed to do this, it's crazy. And bro, trust me, there is not like you're doing much more than what I've done. I was just going through your Instagram page. The fact that you're helping people, like the kids, even the podcast, the last podcast also I saw. Thank you for taking and showing that this generation of kids also have a lot of things, that they can do. Thank you for helping the people in need. I just have to say, keep going, don't stop. That's it too, right? You're doing awesome stuff, and we should stay
Thank you,
connected
sir.
for sure. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much.
And let's do another one for sure. And maybe the next one in the physical way.
For sure. I really want
Yeah.
to see you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, Rahul ko jaake follow karo. His handle is in the description, and he's building some amazing things. And if you liked our content, please like, share, subscribe. As you do, Show your love, and if you think there is someone who can benefit from this conversation, show it to them. Maybe it will change their life. Until next time, keep kidding.